In the world of confectionery, where sweetness meets indulgence, there exists a shadowy realm where certain candies are forbidden, relegated to the realm of contraband treats. These are the banned candies, tantalizing delights that have fallen afoul of regulations, societal norms, or health concerns. Number 9. Hippie Sippy. Hippie Sippy was a candy introduced in the late 1960s. It consisted of small, multicolored chocolate pellets contained in a plastic ampoule, with a straw provided to suck the candy from the container. Also included was a button badge with the phrase, "Hippie Sippy says I'll try anything," or "Please feed me," printed on it. The packaging was seen by some as resembling a syringe and drew criticism for potentially normalizing drug use. The FDA classified the packaging as a health hazard over concerns that pellets could be inhaled through the straw and into the respiratory tract. The product was removed from the market within a few months. Number 8. Kinder Egg's Wonder Balls. The miniature plastic toys in Nestlé's first Wonder Ball caused so many problems. Both customers and rival candy companies felt the chocolate treat presented a major choking hazard for little ones. Public pressure was intense, so Nestlé understandably gave in to the concerns. Whether or not the choking concerns were legitimate, apparently, no one has ever died from choking on a Wonder Ball prize. The concern alone was enough to stop the first Nestlé reincarnation of the product. The SpongeBob-themed Wonder Ball was released in 2004. There were rumors that a child choked on the candy inside, though, prompting the Wonder Ball's demise yet again. There has, however, never been a confirmed case of anyone choking on any parts of the Nestlé candy. After vanishing for 12 long years, the Wonder Ball made its first successful comeback. In 2016, the product was released in conjunction with animated movie Despicable Me 2. Number 7. Toxic Waste Chew Bar. Toxic Waste is a line of sour candies owned and marketed by American company Candy Dynamics. The Toxic Waste candy is packed in novelty drum containers, each holding 16 pieces of sour candy which come in 5 different flavors. The container features a challenge how long buyers can keep a candy in their mouths. The manufacturers encourage buyers to compete against a friend. There is a caution on the drum stating that sensitive individuals should not consume the product. Chicago Sun-Times reporter Kevin Allen notes that the candy gives some palatable sweetness after the initial strong sour flavor in the mouth. In January 2011, the U.S. distributor of the Toxic Waste Nuclear Sludge Chew Bar variety recalled the product, which was manufactured in Pakistan due to lead contamination. At the time, the U.S. Food and Drug Administration, FDA, announced that it was unsafe to eat due to this contamination. Number 6. Roadkill Gummy Candy. In 2005, Kraft Foods Incorporated pulled their Trolley Roadkill gummies in response to protests from the New Jersey Society for the Prevention of Cruelty to Animals. The candy featured gummies in the shape of squashed snakes, chickens, and squirrels, complete with tire marks. The New Jersey SPCA claimed that the roadkill candy sent a wrong message to children that it's okay to harm animals. It took particular offense to the advertisement, which featured animated animals fearing for their lives with a pair of headlights rapidly approaching them. Kraft said that their candy was misunderstood, and they never had any intention of offending anyone. Number 5. Lucas Mexican Candy. Lucas was a corner store candy staple, a dusty, salty sprinkling that was this side of addictive. Kids would buy the powdered candy in its colorful little salt shaker-looking canisters. It was supposed to be sold as a sprinkle topping for fruit or something, but kids were definitely shaking the Lucas into their hands and licking it up, or just depositing it straight into their mouths. But despite the sodium, there was apparently another, much more harmful ingredient at play, lead. In 2004, this was known far and wide, and Lucas started getting removed from grocery stores. Even the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention mildly calls out Lucas and Lucas-adjacent candies on its website. The CDC states lead is found in some Mexican imported candies, especially those containing chili powder and tamarind, as sources of lead exposure. Number 4. Haribo. In early 2014, the world learned how much harm a handful of gummy bears can do. That's when the internet caught on to the Amazon reviews for Haribo's sugar-free gummy bears, which revealed the considerable colon damage that a serving size of these treats could cause. As The Atlantic pointed out, the culprit behind the gummy bear's bodily onslaught is the sugar substitute licocin. Listed as the first ingredient in the candy, Licocin is a hydrogenated syrup that's been clinically studied and is considered safe to eat. But licocin consists mainly of maltitol, a well-known sugar alcohol that is almost as sweet as sugar. The problem with maltitol is that it is not fully digestible and ferments in the gut. If eaten in excess, side effects can include increased flatulence, loose stools, and diarrhea. According to studies, even just 40 grams of maltitol can cause gastrointestinal responses. That's the equivalent of 15 gummy bears. Suffice to say, it is very easy to eat 15 gummy bears in one sitting. Due to the media attention and the very poor consumer reviews, Haribo has since discontinued this particular dangerous bear. Number 3. Exploding gum. A Ukrainian man's jaw was blown off after he laced his chewing gum with an unknown substance. Local authorities in the country's Sumy region said of the man who died from his injuries. A chemistry student at the Kiev Polytechnic Institute, who was identified only by his first name Vladimir, liked to chew gum and dip it in citric acid. A forensics test revealed that the piece of gum was laced with an unidentified chemical, possibly an explosive, according to Russian state-run news service RIA Novosti. Sumy police officials found an unidentified substance and citric acid near Vladimir's body, saying in a statement that he may have confused the two. Number 2. Lolly pipe. In a case of, wow, no one saw that coming, it turns out that some people have a real problem with stores selling candy pipes. The product in question is called Lollipipe, and it's a candy pipe that the New Haven Register says comes with a plastic Tokay tube, an airtight pouch, and a cigar band for no-stick handling. They add that the candies are reusable, and the company behind them promotes them as something that should be used for only legal substances. Still, that didn't stop quite a few people from pointing out that yes, a person could absolutely smoke some less than legal things with these candies. Number 1. Candy cigarettes. Candy cigarettes are a candy introduced in the late 19th century, made out of chalky sugar, bubblegum, or chocolate, wrapped in paper and packaged and branded so as to resemble cigarettes. Some products contain powdered sugar hidden in the wrapper, allowing the user to blow into the cigarette and produce a cloud of sugar that imitates smoke, which comes out of the other end. Candy cigarettes' place on the market has long been controversial because many critics believe the candy desensitizes children, leading them to become smokers later in life. Candy cigarettes can also serve as a way to market cigarettes to children, as many candy cigarettes have branding nearly identical to cigarette brands. Because of this, the selling of candy cigarettes has been banned in several countries, even though they continue to be manufactured and consumed in many parts of the world. However, many manufacturers now describe their products as candy sticks, bubble gum, or simply candy. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more exciting videos like this.